Philadelphia Fusion. You go in full screen that if you could, Mario. Please and thank you. The Philadelphia Fusion are the... I'm just going to let y'all see this. I'm not going to talk. Just watch
this shit.
It's dope. It's dope. Okay, we got a globe.
Yeah, we got a globe. It's
globe.
getting bright. Where's it going?
Centering. It looks
snap.
like where is that? Is that Pennsylvania?
I think that's Pennsylvania.
How
I think
am I
that's the
supposed
city
to know?
of Philadelphia. I can't tell. It's just random glowing building.
All right, it's circling in. Is this a battle royale?
Is this a crop circle?
Oh shit! It's the Fusion Arena, folks.
They are actually announcing a Fusion Arena for this team.
This looks dope as fuck, dude.
Imagine having a home stadium to be able to play Overwatch
and
in.
Look at this. It's a big stadium. 3,500
3,500 seats.
And they actually have spots for production. They have spots for everybody. This is cool.
I want to know what's in that training center. Is this a shit ton of computers or is it actual weights and stuff?
It's probably got a gym too. You have to assume.
Oh, but you see that cafe though? That cafe was dope.
Yeah, can we go back? Let's finish this. Maybe we can go back after it. But it's okay. So here's the thing that's really interesting about the Fusion Arena, right? You have to remember who Philadelphia's biggest sponsor is.
That person.
Comcast.
Oh, all right.
Comcast has a lot of money.
They do. I mean, that's an understatement. They got antitrust lawsuits out the ass. So yeah, you're right.
Can we go back to right about here? So taking a look at this, all of the extra space that they have in it.
Look at that pause right there.
Look at that right there. What is this?
Man, that's the training center.
That is beautiful.
Is that a pool table?
Beautiful. What? Of course, it's a pool table in the background. It wouldn't be perfect without a pool table.
Yeah, and then you got the big TV on the right side where you got all your gaming centers. That's pretty nice.
I also love
stuff.
how they have the accents Philadelphia Fusion logo all over the place.
No,
it's the black or orange and silver everywhere. It looks good.
Which goes to show the level of investment, like you mentioned, that Comcast is putting into these esports leagues. This is they mentioned at the end of this video. This is the largest esports arena, or the first real true esports arena in the Western Hemisphere. So it's built on the topic that we had before about how next year that Nate, the commissioner, mentioned about how we're gonna have home games. Actual home and away games going into the 2020 season. This is the start of that. To start with, let's just say this is one of the North America arenas. And maybe they already have two on the west, or one on the West Coast for sure, at least now in the Blizzard Arena. So this can actually end up being something that is the start of that.
Yeah.
We may end up hearing about something else open up in maybe South America or somewhere. I mean, you never know. So it could be a start of something really big coming with Overwatch.
So
League,
I do,
especially with this investment.
I do want to answer Combat Cat in chat. They ask, "Is this a training center?" It's not just a training center. It's a training center and the arena. So in 2020, the third season of the Overwatch League, every team is going to play home and away games.
Yep.
It's not going to be every team in LA. No, they're actually going to be playing in Philadelphia. They're actually playing in Houston, actually playing in Dallas.
Yep.
They are going to truly have home and away games just like in T-Sports. And these arenas are slowly getting built I don't want to say brick by brick, but
they have to do brick by brick at some point. You gotta lay the groundwork.
Yeah.
But
it's just fascinating because we're slowly starting to see what these are capable of. I mean, the Blizzard Arena is state-of-the-art technology.
True.
Right? So when you have these investors that are like, oh, well, we can do that too, and then they do. Sure, the Fusion Arena hasn't actually been built yet. Mm-hmm. Those were all renders. But typically in construction, the render is what the real product is going to look like.
But when you build a stadium, right, the leasing requirements and the property requirements are minimum 5-10 year investments. So basically Comcast has put $50 million in their bucket to say we're gonna have this available and making us profit for 5 to 10 years. So if someone's willing to invest that amount of money for that length of time in the league, that's a good sign for the league.
Sure.
That's outstanding for the league.
And I think that Philadelphia is a great team to start this off with because Philly is not a bad team. Mm-hmm. I would easily put them definitely in the top 10, maybe even top 5 teams. So
yeah.
That might be pushing it.
Well, they made the grand finals last year.
True.
So they have some clout.
For a reason.
They have some clout.
And Philly's fans are very passionate. I mean... Mm-hmm. Shout out to Alex if you haven't seen him yet. He is literally at every single Overwatch League game. He is known as he's a Philly fan first, but I have to.
He's always in the front row. He's always up there. Got his little satchel on and everything.
Yep.
I be seeing him up there.
I have to give him credit though because he gets jerseys for every game.
He does.
So,
yes,
I'm
he does.
Props. Props, dude. That takes some dedication right there. But like, he's just an example of how ravenous these Philadelphia fans are.
Yes. Oh, I mean, I'm a Philly sports fan a little bit myself. As my family's from there originally as a Sports fan.
Okay.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. So I'm actually a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
You're allowed.
Yeah, you're a Cowboys fan. What's better enhances this rivalry, as you've seen here? Houston, Dallas, Dallas, Philadelphia.
We don't talk about the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're just like Dallas teams. Overhyped. Every year. So,
hey, at least the Field are doing decent. Okay, we're doing better than the Outlaws right now.
You are,
okay?
Yes,
okay?
Admittedly. I mean, it's a fluke, but I mean, we'll switch it up in a while. but I think you're right. Philly sports fans in general are the most ravenous fans, right? When they have a team, it doesn't matter what they play or what they do, they're going to be behind
mascot.
that team.
Fucking gritty, dude.
Yeah. If he's willing to jump on the boat, Philly fans are like, oh yeah, we all in. We have a team. We're gonna root for them.
Oh yeah.
And so the city of Philadelphia scene, it's just great. I want to see another North American stadium built.
Yeah.
I don't know where to be. I hope for it to be in the South. Because doesn't Dallas have an esports dedicated arena, I think? But there's the Allen Center and something else.
So the Allen Center is just the Allen Center. That's not for esports.
They
do have a esports arena, but I think it's more for general esports. Because with what the Dallas Field have for not just investments, but just clout, they're probably going to want either their own thing or their own attachment. Like, even the Philadelphia arena isn't going to be just for Philly. I mean, what are they going to do during the offseason?
Right,
They're still going to have events in there. It's still going to be an arena.
No, for me, that brings up an interesting question. Because did Nate Nanzer, the commissioner of Overwatch League, ever truly specify what home and away meant? Is home just in North America, or is it your home city?
Home and away means home and away. If you are a fan of the Paris Eternal, you are going to be able to go to Paris, France, and watch Paris Eternal games.
That's good. It's interesting. It's a bold statement. So we'll have to see how they do that.
I will say I was on the competitive Overwatch subreddit earlier, and I was talking with some people in a thread about this. Mm-hmm. About how it's going to be difficult for the EU because there's only those two teams and they're so far apart from everything else.
Yeah.
But we also have to remember that Nate Nanzer has openly said, I want 28 teams.
Yeah.
And I know he said previously that they don't plan on expanding from Season 2 to Season 3, but anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean,
thoughts can change.
In my opinion, for that to equal his timeline of having true home and away games, I would think that they have to expand somewhat because that's a lot of travel for just those 20 teams.
Yeah.
28 teams makes it a lot easier. You can have the same amount of games, but teams get time off. They get travel time. Get accustomed to flying across the country.
I mean, think about it, though. Like, we don't have too many places where teams have to travel through. So, okay. Obviously, you have the Asia-Pacific circuit. So all 4 Chinese teams and Seoul.
Right.
That's 5 games that people can play, knock all those teams out.
Right.
Obviously, you have the North American circuit, so I'm assuming West Coast, East Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Canada. Yeah, Canada, the Vancouver team, so they're going to have their spot.
And then the EU is probably going to be the hardest, but honestly, I think that EU is going to get 1 to 2 more teams. Just because esports in the EU are huge.
Yeah, I think they have to. I think for the logistics to work out, he said they don't expect to expand, but they're going to really be pushing for expansion come next season if they want this home and away thing. So I think that would be my guess, my hot take, is what you call it, on the next year. So I think that they can do it. They can pull it off, but they need 1 or 2 more teams to do it. But this is a great start in the Western Hemisphere.
100%.
I gotta go to that place.
The arena looks so good.
Did they give an estimated? It hasn't broke ground yet, right? So it's just a render. They haven't broke ground. So my hot takes. I'll be Stephen A. Smith up here. Like, don't get me started. Don't get me hot. Like, I'm just saying. Like, you don't want to give me Stephen A. up here. I just go in.
I know that it hasn't been started yet. However, it's going to be done before Season 3. So Season 2 is confirmed to go all the way through September. We're getting grand finals in September. And then we're going to take a break. And then I think they're going to try to do February through September for the whole season from now on. Okay. Which I'm okay with.
Just fine. That. You need an off season. You need a couple months break.
I do remember, like, earlier last year when Overwatch League ended, I'm like, what do I do with my life? I'm not used to having.
It's like, man, I'll just play Overwatch. Oh, I saw something tangent. It was a funny tweet like that someone put out. It just cracked me up. So it was like after the finals ending. Like, I saw someone tweet out, so did everyone else just jump on Overwatch and 15 minutes later realize that we all hate this?
So that was CarQ.
Yeah, was that CarQ who did that?
And it actually opened up a really good debate about why we need 222, but that's
no.
We
don't need 222. Maybe in ladder, but like I said, not in pro. Because everyone, I was hyped after the stage final. Look, I'm gonna go with comp.
This game was played, and then all of a sudden you get 4 DPS, and you're like,
I'm gonna get 200 SR. I'm gonna climb up and be in diamond and everything, and then I get like forced on to Reinhardt. I don't play, and then I don't get healed, and then I die, and then 4 people yell, and I'm like, this sucks. So it's a very different environment going from professional to ladder, which is why I think they deserve 2 different types of competitors.
I mean, we also know that the kinds of games that you see in Overwatch League versus the kinds of games you play in ladder, you have to take into account these are 6 players who are coming in who understand each other, who have cohesive strategies.
Right, which is why they can pick whatever they want, in my opinion.
You go to ladder where it's like, I don't know any of y'all.
Right.
And then you see, okay,
Hanzo.
good. This person's played a good 80 hours of Moira. Okay, cool. You should. Why are you picking Tracer?
See, I don't know, I like that, because some of us have Smurf accounts. So I could be good at a hero that you may just not know about. So I do give people the benefit of the doubt with the first hero they pick. Now, I don't give the benefit of the doubt when we have a Hanzo Tracer and then you pick Genji and then the next person picks, I don't know, Widowmaker.
And you're like, why?
And you're like, why? Do you expect to win this? Like, think about it. I said that in the comms too. I'm like, guys, do you truly expect to win here? And it's just quiet.
That's like, a good question to ask, though. Like I've noticed so many times, it's like you if you say something like, "Hey, so can we not do 4 DPS?" People get salty as fuck, dude.
I'm just like, I just put it in their court, like, guys, do you expect to win? Then you have the snarky ass dude who's like, yeah, we'll win 4 DPS easy, just go Mercy. I'm like, that's not how this works. So then the first thing that happens, I go out. Of course, they focus the Mercy, and everyone's like, I need healing. I'm in spawn. Dead. Sorry, I can't help you in this matter. You need to come back to me or protect me. You know what protect me really well? Another support, maybe a tank.
There are some times where I will totally be super catty as the sole healer. I'll die first because I'm like, well, nobody's protecting me, and then I'll just wait.
For all of them to slowly die.
We're all gonna die. It's like, yep. Guess what? You need me. Protect me.
Yep. I've got a little tilted with that at some points. I've been to solo support and I'll wait and spawn. As they all respawn and run out, I sit there and just tactical crouch, we'll call it. I'll tactical crouch in front of all of them, like, oh, look what happens when I die. Oh, look at that. You may want to protect me a little bit. So, with all that said, the professional players don't play on ladder. They don't have to deal with that up there on stage because they're all cohesive and know what they're doing. So, in my opinion, in that regard, we should keep it out of 222. But to bring it full circle about the whole state of the arena and having things on professional level and what we're going to see, I think it's outstanding.
100%.
We're going to see some outstanding gameplay and some new... I mean, can you imagine being an opposing team in that arena?
Oh, my God.
3,500 people yelling at you. I mean, it'd probably say, I would. I'd be like, you suck. So, like, I'd be that bad fan.
I expect to hear you suck out of Philly.
And it's Philadelphia. Come on. It's Philadelphia, dude. Like... Some of the players better watch out. I hope they got security, man. Philadelphia fans don't play. They make it soda and popcorn thrown at them.
I mean,
Blizzard got to buy new computers.
I'm looking forward to the Fuel Ultimate weekend where it's Dallas versus Houston.
Oh, no.
And I get to finally hear Burn Blue so much.
I'm gonna stand up.
It's gonna feel good.
I'm gonna stand to go to the bathroom. The only person in green. Someone gonna trip me and everything. I'm gonna fall in like some soda and like some dude's gonna drop his popcorn on me while I'm on the ground.
Sorry.
I'm like, man, what is this? This is wrong.
I'm really happy that we're getting to that though in Overwatch League, but I don't want to harp on that too long because this has been Texas Watch. We are your weekly Overwatch League fan podcast. We talk about the Houston Outlaws and the Dallas Fuel. If you like what you see here, maybe give us a
It's that way.
It's that
I do this
way.
every time. I think, is it that way?
No, it's that way.
It's that way.
No,
The follow
it's
button.
over here. The follow button's right here.
Yeah.
I promise it's right here.
Yeah. Okay, I'll point that way
yeah.
too. I do that the whole
us
time, guys.
If you are on Twitch, if you have Twitch Prime, maybe we could take that free sub.
Oh yeah, shout out to Twitch
appreciate
Prime.
it.
Every 30 days. You do get a free Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah, Radio Sig in chat says I got it. But yeah, we'd really appreciate that. And if you're watching us later on YouTube, of course, follow, subscribe, all of that stuff. You've watched enough YouTube videos, you know how it all works. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you. And we will see you next time.